Our Earth is rich with its wonders and resources. Since millions of years ago, Mother Nature has allowed thousands of species of plants and animals to survive on Earth depending on one another, together maintaining the ecosystem. Eye-capturing lakes and mountains, the nature around us, has left us gasping of its beauty, which we humans have learned to adapt and live with. Hello boys and girls, my name is Bhavani. Thank you for watching iTTV. Today's lesson would be basic need of humans. All humans have basic need, such as food, water, air and shelter. These basic needs enable us to stay alive and healthy. Now children, our stomach is always rumbling and making all sorts of noises. That's because we are so hungry. Have you wondered why we consume food? Food is needed to repair and build body tissues, to obtain energy and grow, to produce heat to keep your body warm, and to defend and fight against diseases. There are various types of nutrients in food. Nutrients are substances which are used to help your body cells to grow and your body to fight against diseases. Now, food is composed of carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins and minerals. Where do we get all this food from? Sources of food comes from plants and animals. Have you wondered what is a healthy diet? A healthy diet, it's a balanced food intake on a regular basis. Now, starvation is bad for health as it causes diseases and it weakens your body. To guide us on what a healthy diet is, let's have a look at the food pyramid. The food pyramid has got 4 levels, from the base to the summit. The first level, which is the grain group, which is the base of the pyramid. In the grain group, we have rice, noodles, pasta and bread. These are food which provide us with carbohydrate. Carbohydrate gives us energy to do our daily activities. Let's look at the next level. It's the fruit group. We Asians have got a variety of fruits in our country, which consists of bananas, apples and oranges. These fruits are important for our body as they contain essential nutrients like vitamins, minerals and fibers. Shall we go to the next group? The next group is the vegetable groups. We have got a variety of vegetables. It is important that we consume many different types of vegetables. Let's move over to the next level. The meat group. In this group, we have meat, fishes, eggs, nuts, beans, and poultry. Let's look at the next group in the same level, which is the dairy group. In the dairy group, we have milk, cheese, and yogurt. Both these groups are high in proteins. Though they are high in protein, these groups also contain fat and cholesterol, which are bad for your health. Let's move over to the summit. At the summit, we have fat, oil, and sweet groups. In these groups are where your chocolates, ice creams, and cakes fall into. So remember, from the base to the summit, you should consume lesser food. I'm sure all of us love junk food, but sadly, this food has got substance which can harm our body, like colorings and preservatives. If you're wondering what are colorings and preservatives, they are additional food materials which are added to your food to make your food tasty. So, let's have a look at the nutritious food that we can consume daily. Starting with milk. Drinking a glass of milk a day keeps you strong and healthy. Now, what is in this milk that makes it so special? Milk has got high level of proteins, vitamin A and D, and an important mineral called calcium. Now, calcium helps to build strong bones. Next is rice. Rice is a staple food for all Asians. That is because rice has a high level of carbohydrate, which is good for your health and provides you with energy. So children, tell me, do you consume rice at home? Next, let's have a look at fruits. Fruits are very sweet, aren't they? That's because fruits have got natural sugar in them, and fiber, and vitamins and minerals. So it is important that you consume a variety of fruit, right, like the red and green apples, the tasty and sour oranges, and the wonderful strawberries. Next are the vegetables. Vegetables can be consumed raw or cooked. Vegetables are high in vitamins, provitamins, minerals and fibers. So, kids, remind your mom at home not to overcook the vegetables as you lose all the vitamins which contain in them. Eating a variety of vegetables is important as you will get a variety of vitamins in your food. For example, the carrots, they are high in vitamin A. If you're wondering what vitamin A does, it is very good for your eyesight. Meats. Meat contain proteins, minerals like iron and phosphorus, and vitamin, which is B12. But remember, don't consume too much of meat, as meat is high in fat and cholesterol. Lastly, eggs. Mostly all of us consume chicken eggs. Those of your omelets and scrambled eggs at home are high in protein, vitamin A and B, iron, phosphorus, and calcium. Eggs also have choline, which is good for brain development. Now, children, remember, all these supplements like the vitamins, fibers, minerals and proteins are becoming essential in our life because of our modern lifestyle. Water is another important element in our lives. Children, how much of water do you consume daily? I'm sure you consume lots of water in the form of soft drinks, milk and fruit juices. How many liters of water does an average adult body has? Have you wondered of that before? The average adult body has got 42 liters of water. Human needs water to survive. Water makes up about 75% of your total body weight. Now, if you think that water is only in the fluids that you drink daily, then you are wrong. That's because water is contained in all that you eat and drink. Let's have a look at this chart. Soft drinks, they have 86 to 99% of water. The baked potatoes have got 71% of water. The hamburgers that you love to eat have got 48% of water. The tomatoes have 93% of water. Lastly, the pizzas have got 45% of water. Now, what happens to all this water which you consume through the food and the fluids? Let's see. Water is needed to maintain our body temperature. Water is also needed to break down all those foods that we consume. Remember, the carbohydrates, the protein and the vitamins and the fats. Next, water carries all these nutrients to different parts of our body. Water also helps to excrete waste substance like the urine and the sweat from our body. Lastly, water helps in blood circulation of our body. Now, remember, water is very important because a person's life can be endangered if a total of 20% of water is lost from our body. We need to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. What happens if we don't do that? This leaves our body in a state called dehydration. Dehydration is a state where you feel dizzy, weak. All humans need oxygen in the air to breathe. What is the process of breathing? Breathing involves inhalation and exhalation. What happens to the oxygen that we inhale into our lungs? Let's have a look at the graphic. As we inhale, our lungs takes in oxygen and the blood carries the oxygen all the way to our body parts. To understand this process further, let's have a look at this chart. As we inhale, the oxygen from the lungs travels to all bodily parts by blood. In these body parts, respiration process takes place. By doing the respiration process, we produce energy. Energy is used to carry out all bodily activities. Now, we have talked about food, water, and air. Lastly, let's have a look at the basic need of humans, which is shelter. Shelter gives a safe place for humans to live. Humans build strong and comfortable shelters in order to protect themselves from extreme weathers like the rainy days, hot and cold weather, for safety and security, and to rest and relax with your family at home. Now, shall we have a look at a few examples of shelter? Long ago, before civilization took place, humans used to live in places like caves and tree houses. Nowadays, tree houses are used for habitation and recreational purposes. Next, now let's have a look at the village houses and modern houses. We as humans have evolved, and so have our shelters from tree, huts and caves. We humans now live in high-rise apartments, condominiums and terrace houses. Dear children at home, I do hope that so far this lesson has given you a glimpse of what are the basic needs of human are. So, shall we do some exercises? Question 1. Which of the following are the basic needs of human? 1. Air. 2. Sunlight. 3. Water. And 4. Food. So children, what do you think? Do we need air to survive? Do we need fresh water daily to drink? Do we need food? What about sunlight? Now, the correct answer is C. 1, 3 and 4 being air, water and food. Sunlight is not the basic need of us humans. Shall we look at question 2? Why do humans need shelter? A. To breathe. B. To help them grow. C. To protect themselves from danger. And D. To stay alive. Now, children, what do you think the correct answer is? Recall on what we talked about shelter. The correct answer is C. To protect themselves from danger. Shelter is needed for safety and security and to protect humans from hot and cold weather. Remember, shall we go to question 3? In the food pyramid, what is the least eaten group? A. Bread. B. Fish. C. Vegetables. And D. Sweets. Recall the food pyramid. On the base are the grain groups and on the summit being the fat, oil and sweet groups. Remember, those food in the summit are the ones that you have to consume the least. So the correct answer would be D, of course, sweets. Now children, could you answer all the questions to to the exercises that we did just now? Well, I hope so. Let's have a look at a few interesting facts for the day, shall we? Why do humans need water to live? Around 75% of the human body is made up of water. We lose 2.5 liters of water daily by passing urine, sweat, and breathing. Without water, our vital organs do not function. So, people can survive up to a month without food, but only a few days without water. That's all for today, and we have come to the end of our lesson. Let's do a quick recap of what we learned today, shall we? We've learned that humans have got basic needs, which compose of nutritious food, fresh water to drink, and air to breathe, lastly, shelter to protect themselves. Thank you for watching iTTV, and see you soon in our next lesson.